This Daily Dose of Daryl entitled Bit. And you know, it could be entitled A Little Bit, because you realize every little bit does mean a lot, especially for birds. Have you noticed? Peck a little bit, clean a little bit. Peck a little bit, clean a little bit. You know, that's kind of the life of a bird. And they're pretty persistent, though, a little bit at a time. Watch and look, watch and peck and watch. And then all of a sudden, they keep pecking, and there it is. That's what I was looking for. Got that out of there. 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1. We all did that as a kid, I bet. A bit's 12.5 cents. It came from the Spanish Mexican pesos, and the bits were about 12.5 cents for our dollar. Now, the Dave Clark 5 had a song called Bits and Pieces. You went away and left me all alone. How many pieces, bits and pieces? Fortunately, that's all I'm going to sing of that. But it was a great song back in the day. And it was talking about bits and pieces, a heart that was broken into bits and pieces. But this Daily Dose of Daryl is much more positive than being broken into bits and pieces, because all of life is a bit of bits and pieces, whether you're washing or whether you're over here, the other bird's still pecking, looking for food. They seem to all work together around this pond, which is great. But I want us to think about every little bit. And every little bit of color really adds a lot to a setting. And you can have layer after layer, swirl after swirl of color, and it just is the right amount at the right place in the right time to add a little, goodness and positive nature to an area. And so our lives can be like a little bit of color. And I found that in food, adding a little color is very helpful too. And every little bit, whether it's the nut or the little ice cream thing or the icy or whatever it is, or the pecan, it adds just the right touch. Every little bit working together, and it all adds up into a great dessert or a great meal. Now, when you add another little bit on the side, that was the right bit to add right there. And so it's a lot of fun talking about this, but we all have work to do. We have projects, we have goals, and one of mine was to move 7,000 square feet of stuff and get it reconfigured and reorganized. And a little bit at a time, that was temporarily put into a garage, is now that portion is being moved, and a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, and a little bit of action does worlds for us in our life. And we get ready, and it puts us in the right direction, and off we go for the next project. And so a little bit of gas many times will give us a lot of miles. You see, it doesn't take much for some cars. And then starting to get the things organized into each place where they go, a little bit of shelving here, a little hook there, and it all starts fitting together. Now, is there a lot more to do? Yep. Will I get it all done today? Nope. See, we don't live all of life at once. The birds don't live all of their life at once. They do it one day at a time, a little bit. Bit is defined as a small piece, part, or quantity of something. You know, the smallest measurement of computer data is a bit, binary digit. Get it? 0 or 1. Psalm 32:9 has some great advice about a bit. Do not be like a senseless horse or mule that needs a bit or bridle to keep it under control. That little thing will do it. We're reminded again in James 3:3 how important a little bit is. We can make a large horse go wherever we want by means of a small bit in its mouth. And other scriptures, a little sleep, a little slumber, rest, line on line, a little here, a little there. Whoever can be trusted with a very little can be trusted with much. Therefore, the little things are there to prepare you for the bigger things. The key is to trust God while possessing the little things. So, whether it's a little dish that you practiced on to get a little better dish, whatever your goal in life is, you need to stop and ask yourself, what little bit of time and energy can I put into it today? What kind of action can I take? Just a little bit. And realize it's just a little bit. Daily Dose of Daryl Bit. Almost everywhere we look, we're reminded of how important every little bit is to our overall goal in life. A little kid with a little fish and a lot of people eating. Give a little time, energy, and action to your goal, and it all adds up. You see, thank you for every little bit you share in life each day. It makes a big difference to more than you may ever know. God bless you, and your little bit will help bless others. Have a great day.